I want to ask another question. I want to follow up with that question by asking, how's it like bringing up a different generation of kids where my world growing up seems almost surreal compared to yours growing up as a kid?
Hmm. Uh,
Or
yes.
better yet, my experiences as a kid are different to your experiences.
Um, Context aside, I think there is not much difference between your generation and my generation. But there are those things that really stick out. And of course, if you think about it, the way I grew up, I, for example, never had a conversation like this with my father. Okay? My father would probably call me and he would summon me and he would give me a few words here and there. Growing up, we grew up, we are the AIDS, HIV and AIDS generation, right? We grew up with that. And it really, really killed a lot of my friends. A lot of them. And that really traumatized my generation and even my father's generation because they were there also, they were dying. I saw a lot of old people die. Old as in our parents. So nobody, and there was no communication, big communication. It's only like, there's a disease out there and nobody seemed to know anything about it. Only the NGOs, the non-governmental organizations were dealing with it. And then after that, now you have gone to the village. You have seen what alcohol has done to the young men. It started again in my time when I was young. And again, the fathers, the fathers didn't tell us much. Now here am I. I'm bringing you up. Or here we are, my generation, bringing you up, your generation. Do we have enough information in this world that is changing every day? We have talked about the AI, right? You don't have an idea what is coming. I don't have an idea what is coming. We can only speculate. We can only talk about it. That is good enough. But think about me with the HIV and AIDS epidemic, and my father is there. He's equally confused, but we are not talking. You see. So for me, I think what gives me optimism is the fact that right now we are talking. We've had a lot of talk since you went to high school, and even before. We've talked a lot about life. That is the only thing that gives me optimism because we can discover the world together.
Simply by talk.
Simply by talking, we can find out what is going on. Because if we don't, then and this is my greatest fear, that my generation does not have information
Why do you think that is?
because the world is changing every day. And two, our fathers did not really give us back our culture. Our culture, you've been there, you realize people are trying to revive our culture. Okay? We didn't grow up seeing a lot of things that you're seeing right now. So my father kind of did not have a lot of information. That's that generation. And they brought us up. So how can we, what is it that we are going to give you? We can't give what we don't have. That's my fear. Now, We have a lot of information of how it used to be. Now, how do we translate that into real, into something that we can do? Because culture is not supposed to be taught like you teach English or math. Culture is supposed to be done. It's something you do and people observe. I can't teach you, I can't sit here and teach you how to, let's say, kill a goat. Okay, that is something that you have to observe. You have to be there. You have to see it done. So, culture is supposed to be done. Supposed to be lived. We live that, and then you see it. Now we are living it. We are talking father and son. That's what culture is. If we cannot do that, I'm afraid we are going to get it wrong, and we will pay a very heavy price. My generation and your generation, we have to talk. There's no way we can walk away from it. This has to happen, and that is the African way. That's the African way.